Hi guys, welcome to my channel. As you know, I'm so happy you are here. Today, I was driving my car and I was listening to this audiobook from Earl Nightingale that was written in 1950. And I want to share with you guys some really powerful insights that are actually backed up today by epigenetics, by neuroscience. Epigenetics is the study of the transmutation that happens in the expression of your genes and your DNA. So what he's talking about principles and concepts for you to be a powerful manifester of your reality and become a master creator of your destiny. So the way he does that, he shares like several concepts that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So make sure to stay until the end to get the full picture of all the pieces that comes together to empower you, be the most powerful creator that you already are, but to actually empower you to tap into that. And I'm going to back that up with what science is saying today to support you in flipping the switch and achieving your goals and desires. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's start with the most basic principle. We become what we think about. So I want to talk to you guys about neuroplasticity. Today, it is proven no matter how old you are, your brain is malleable and in constant change. So neuroplasticity is your brain's capacity to build new neurons based on the thoughts you feed it, based on the environment you put yourself into. So if you're in a community of people who are building dreams, who have visions, who are rising you up, you're naturally creating new neural connections in your brain. Neuroplasticity is the fact that your brain can change based on experiences, based on the thought that you feed it daily, and based on your environment. And this is true no matter how old you are. It's just the natural evolution of consciousness and of your brain, because the more you know about how your brain works, the more you start getting rid of all the layers that do not serve you, all the layers that do not create empowering neural connections that will build you up, that will bring you to the highest possible version of yourself that you can be in this lifetime, that will unravel all your greatness and all your potential. So today, science has proven that even if you're 80 years old, even if you're 90 years old, and if you start doing this work, you will naturally manufacture new neural connections and you will change your life. Because think of it this way, we're actually living in an illusion. We really do live in an illusion. And think about every single scenario of your life as a new beginning. Think about just when you think about all the movies, there is like scene after scene and screen after screen. So we think that we actually live in this three-dimensional reality where there is a past and then a present and then a future. That's not really helpful, guys. That's not really what you want to tap into. You want to tap into the fact that you can actually collapse timeline, because when you're linear, when you're too linear, you're too rational. Where you're too rational, you're too logical. When you're too logical, too rational, too reasonable, you don't let your spirit lead the way. How many of you guys have seen miracles in the world? That's spirit work. That's why, guys, I want you to really start seeing the world and life as a sequence of scenes and of scenarios and of holographics that keeps happening, and you can decide who to step to at any moment and clear the past completely and step and start as a new person, as a new identity. I did a specific video for you guys to see the step-by-step process on the map to your dreams. And this is exactly what we do within the Limitless Mind Academy. So for those of you who are actually interested in understanding the step-by-step process, I did a video for you guys to understand what is the process for you to start at this point and for you to start at point A and go to point B and work around what's in the way, which is your mind, to have your mind supercharge your focus toward point B. And here's the thing, now we know that meditation, positive thinking actually creates mutations in your body to support with your health. So many examples around the world of people healing themselves. Just look at the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza and look how much magic he's able to create and heal people within his containers, to be able to heal people just through the power of their thoughts. just through the power of them stepping into that unknown, into that future as if they were healed. Through the power of the fact that our thoughts and our images becomes our reality. And you close your eyes and you dissociate the three-dimensional plane and you connect to the five-dimensional plane, quantum physics, that Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about and that Earl Nightingale has been talking about in his book that he wrote in 1950. All right, so now what I want you guys to do, I want you, once you actually you want to fantasize, you want to fantasize over your life. You want to live in a world of fantasy, of like five-dimensional world where there is a limitless possibilities, where anything is possible, because it is. Now, once you have done that, you have that higher vision for yourself, you have it there. I'm not saying that you're gonna jump into that in a matter of a second. We're not in a science fiction movie. Well, it might still also be possible. I wouldn't be surprised if I see examples of that happening. But once after you do that, you actually wanna break that down into a step-by-step process, clarifying exactly your goal for this period of time that is achievable, that is attainable. It still requires you to stretch yourself, and it's in the umbrella of the bigger goal that you're going for, but because you want to be able to track and gain confidence step by step in the process. And you want to have that feedback loop that actually just support in the gene transmutation, because you are taking steps, you are changing your thoughts, you are aligning your feelings, you are aligning your actions, you are going out there, you are doing what you have to do. You're obviously failing in a good way, because failure is helping you toward the right track, and because failure is always bringing you closer to your end goal. That's just the most basic definition of failure. Your challenges are only bringing you closer. And read the book 3 Feet from Gold. Make sure to read the book 3 Feet from Gold for those of you who want to build that sense of resilience for life and of being undefeatable, being literally undefeatable. So once you have defined those goals, then at that point you want to take a step-by-step action, because you want to build your confidence, right? You want to give your brain evidence to actually believe in this work even more. So you want to give your brain evidence to believe in this work even more, and to create the gene transmutation, and to create the changes in the gene expression, and to build your capabilities even more, and to build your resourcefulness even more, and your sense of confidence even more. And of course, you guys, you always want to have big goals. You always want to have big goals. You want to have something exciting that you're going toward, because if you're not creating towards something that excites you, you are living in the past. And you want to have big goals, because those goals are going to happen with the right attitude. You're transforming your gene expression, you're transforming your brain, you're transforming your level of awareness. You're starting to open the new neural connections that will allow you to see that it's possible. And you want to have goals, because when you don't have goals, you're just like drifting all over. You're not really headed in a direction. You need to know where you are headed, right? Just think of it just like if you're driving and you have like a GPS and you don't really know where you're headed, you're just driving all around. We've all done that. So Earl Nightingale, having such a hard time pronouncing his name, but Earl Nightingale also talks about the power of gratitude and cultivating emotions of enthusiasm, of feeling good, of higher vibrancies, emotions, and attitude. And what Dr. Joe Dispenza, he's a researcher, he's a scientist, he's basically like studying brain waves all day and all night to really be able to have deeper like evidence for his work, and the power of our words, and entering meditative states for the purpose of healing, and how to know exactly how to communicate with our inner self. Gratitude is the basic of all the science that is today in this field of quantum physics. They want you to feel grateful as if everything that has happened has already happened. And that's cultivating an attitude of higher emotions, because the universe speaks in vibration only. The universe does not understand words. It understands your vibrational levels, and it actually like brings back to you whatever you give it out. If you give out negative thoughts, it's going to match that back to you with negativity. If you're bringing positive thoughts, empowering thoughts, you gotta believe. You gotta dream big. it's just how it works, right? It's just how it works. You have the thoughts and the actions, and you want to really be able to vibrate at levels that will make the universe match that your level of vibration to you. You do that through choosing your thoughts, through choosing your actions. And for those of you who are having resistance with this, I just don't subscribe to those excuses. I really don't subscribe to those excuses because I know how the brain works. And I just know that if you're having resistance to this, it's because you're still addicted to your drama. And it's because you're not using the tools, and because you're not doing the work to be able to program yourself. Watch this video where I'm sharing with you guys the 4 habits that I was doing consistently to be able to create new neural connections in my brain and to be able to really see things completely differently from I used to be just a couple years ago, or even less. The other thing that is very common right now is the law of attraction. We draw people into our lives that are aligned with our thoughts, that are aligned with our level of consciousness, that are aligned with our vibrations, that are aligned with what we always think about. So you're gonna draw the right people, the right circumstances, the right events, the right opportunities based on what you keep thinking about. And you can see it how, just look at communities. They all gather within the same circle, the communities that have the same interests, that eat the same food, that do the same, play the same sport, watch the same TV shows, are part of the same culture. So we just like naturally, it just happens in a way where we stick to that. So you want to think about your becoming. I did a video sharing with you guys how to self-author yourself and how to do the work at a level of identity here so that you can shift your identity to match your destiny. I shared with you a glimpse of the work that we do in the Limitless Mind Academy within this video so you can gain value on how you can actually self-author your becoming right now. The other thing that Earl Nightingale talks about that science right now is all proven to be right, and specifically quantum physics, is this concept of obviously like persistence, of action, of having the right mindset, and of all those basic attitude and attributes, and having like a mindset of resilience and being undefeatable and connecting to your sixth sense on a regular basis. So these are all concepts that I want to make sure you guys know and use so that you are a powerful creator for your reality and you can master your destiny on your own terms. And for those of you who want to join the Limitless Mind Academy, make sure to book a call here below with me or one of my team members if you want to actually be part of a community of like-minded people. If you want to bring your vision into life, if you want to quantum leap and shift timelines and step into your future self and really start ordering your future vision of yourself, and if you're alive, I know if you're alive in this world of limitless possibilities, and start taking actions toward it step by step within a community that's holding you accountable, within containers where you quantum leap, within containers where you within a course and models and containers where you program your subconscious mind to bring your deepest desires and goals into fruition faster. So make sure to join us. I'm looking forward to having you guys on this side, and cheers until next time.